Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello everyone, welcome to this course on circular economy for sustainable buildings. So in the last two classes we had seen how we can use various gadgets which can conserve resource in multifamily housing. As a continuation today, we will look at eco-sensitive accessories for multifamily residences, and in this we will look at indoor water saving solutions and green products primarily for bathrooms and toilets. So, we will look at the various toilet accessories that can be applied to multifamily housing. So, the first of this is water saving aerators. So, water saving aerators are actually innovative water saving solutions that can be used for wash basin, sink tap and faucets. So, these aerators are designed with the purpose of dispensing water at an already predefined flow rate. For example, 2 liters per minute or 8 liters per minute or 6 liters per minute. So, you already predefine the flow rate. So, these can save water even up to 80%. They are easy to install. So, you don't need a major plumber or somebody to come and install it for you. They can convert the existing tap into water saving taps in most of the situations. Very few situations only. There is no facility to attach this contraption which can actually save water. Also, they can save money on the water expense or water bill. Then the second one is green taps or water efficient taps. So, when you either retrofit an existing house or when you construct a new house, you can have the option and replace all your old taps or faucets into green taps, because these green taps which actually save 80% on your water bills, they could be of various types. They can be the mist type or the fog type. All of these we have studied earlier in greater detail. So, we can use any of these, and these can save water annually up to 22,500 liters per tap per year, which is a huge amount of resource conservation. This can be used conveniently in a kitchen sink. We can have flow rates ranging from 3 liters per minute to 8 liter per minute. Also, they are easy on our purse. You can save money on the water bill. Third is water saving showers. So, these are smart water saving showers that can provide a large amount of water as a resource to be saved. So, regular showers, they flow at 15 to 20 liters water per minute or more. But these showers, which are water saving showers, they typically flow at 6 to 8 liters per minute or sometimes even less based on the setting that you are asking or providing for, which means they can save water up to 60%. Besides, you don't really compromise on bathing experience. They are very easy to install, and there is a different shower head spray setting. So, you can have a fog set or a mist set, or the the spread can be less or more. All of this will have repercussions on water conservation. You can really reduce water consumption by these adjustments. Also, you can reduce hot water demand, which is very important. How this gadget can even save power. How can a accessory for bathing save power? Because if you use less water for the shower, then the amount of hot water usage will also be less, and therefore the load on your geyser will be less, the load on electricity will also be less. Then the fourth accessory is neo flow restrictors, or NFR. So these devices will maintain water pressure, and they will also limit the amount of water that is let out of an existing shower. So NFRs are also recommended for taps which do not have an option of installing aerators. So in the last class I had told you that some of the taps don't have that facility to use an aerator, in which case you can use a neo flow restrictor. Because of this, you can reduce flow in taps and showers up to 60%. You can save water up to 22,500 liters per year per tap. Also, custom flow rate of 5 to 8 liters per minute can be designed. So, if you want, you can design it for a much lesser water flow or a slightly higher water flow. Then these are recommended for taps, showers, health faucets, health faucet guns or hygiene taps. They can be used for any of these, and they are available in different flow rates. The fifth one is the tank bank to save on toilet flushing. This is another easy to use product which can give you substantial water saving. So, toilet flush tank can account for almost 25 to 30% of total water usage. By placing a tank bank which is filled with water inside the flush tank, we will be able to displace an amount of water equal to the water in the tank bank for every single flush. What happens because of this? Because of this, you can save at least a minimum of 2 liters of water on every flush. Besides, you will not have any compromise on performance of each of the flush. So, you will approximately save 11,650 liters of water annually per tank, and you can also save money on your water bill. The sixth one is the dual flush water efficient toilets. By installing a dual flush water efficient toilet, you can save a lot of water. These toilets are very popular in many countries abroad, but we also should install them, and we need to check the water flushing rate of this, because less the water it flushes, better it is. Most toilets in India have also shifted to dual flush water efficient toilets, where you have two buttons for flushing. The larger one, if you flush, it's more for flushing of solid waste, and it consumes more water, whereas for every time you have to flush a liquid waste, you can use the smaller button. Thus you can conserve water. It is popular, or that is what is used in most countries abroad. In India also, almost all the new buildings use this. Few buildings still use the traditional toilet, and the older buildings still use the traditional flush system, and these can be easily retrofittable. By using this, you can save up to 75% water. The water usage can be as low as 4 liters per flush. You can save a lot of money on water bills and less water usage on each flush. The next gadget we will see is the water-free urinal pots. So, an average urinal can waste 80 to 100 liters of water every day. So, water wastage in urinals can now be stopped by using smart water-free urinal pots, which will do the same function as a flushing type of urinal, but without using or wasting a single drop of water. By going for water-free urinal pots, you can save up to 100% of water. Your annual water savings can be even up to 40,000 liters per urinal, and these are also great to be used in offices, banks, hospitals, public toilets apart from residences also. You can save a lot of money on maintenance time and cost. The next toilet accessory is the mist aerator. So, a mist aerator nozzle is one of the most water saving nozzle. You can install it easily, especially if you have an existing tap. What it does is, by atomizing water, you can use 98% less water and you can still retain its functionality. And if you want it a little more, you can switch to the regular saving mode. In any case, minimum 75% savings of water will happen. So, by using a mist aerator, you can save up to 80% water easily, sometimes even 98% water. So, very less water, more of air, causing a mist but solves the purpose. And its return on investment is in months, not in years. Then we can also have various installation timing. We can have 30 seconds installation for standard size taps. Next, we can look at biodegradable plastic products as accessories. So, there is nothing that gathers so much plastic packaged products as our bathrooms. You can start from toothbrush, toothpaste, soap tray, shampoo dispensers, hand wash dispensers, all of these are made from plastics. So, having a zero waste sustainable toiletry collection is completely possible and affordable in today's days and times. So, for essentials such as toothpaste, toothbrush, creams, shampoos, solid soaps and more, we can start looking at biodegradable plastics as alternatives. So, biodegradable plastic will last for years in our house, but ultimately it will get decomposed in months in our domestic compost heap. We can even save our landfill, because if you dump it in the landfill, it will still get decomposed. These are sustainable, non-toxic, eco-friendly, use less energy and increase soil fertility. So, other options can be having cork wash basins. It's another very eco-friendly material. So, these beautiful bathroom objects like wash basin, soap cookies, they are they can be used very creatively, and also it can be made from waste cork. So, these products have a finishing that can provide them with the wear and tear protection, because you have to use it multiple times in the day. So, use a pre-loved cork contraption or a new cork contraption, but have it properly protected with a good finish. These can provide modern natural aesthetics, and they can be fit for commercial closets for, say, in bars or
Volume
cafe,
maximum.
say in bars or cafes. These can be created from waste cork that is left over after production process of wine cork stoppers. It's a renewable and sustainable material. These are waterproof and soft touch. Next is eco-friendly composting toilet. So, with many water waste systems in need of serious repair, we can start looking at composting toilets that are safer and more sustainable sanitation infrastructure because they waste less water. So, these self-contained toilet will boast a waterless operation as it diverts and segregates the urine separately. These toilets can be seamlessly installed in new homes thanks to its compact, lightweight and odorless design that makes it an ideal addition to any house. These can be ideal for children and senior citizens. They can be waterless and therefore they can save money and resource. They can also be odorless. Now you all will think, how is that even possible? I am just telling something. No, it's not like that. I'll tell you a case study. There is a place called Mussoorie near Trichy. So, if you look at the public toilets near the bus stand in Mussoorie, they had tried for this waterless system where the urine was collected separately and the solid waste was collected separately. This urine was actually collected, and then the farmers started asking for this urine because urine is rich in urea and some micronutrients which is actually good for the soil. So the public toilet actually started selling or giving away the urine to farmers who were asking. The demand became so high that there came a stage where they were paying the user to use this kind of a system because there was demand for urine. So, uh, somebody has thought radically and had devised this system. We do not know why we are not able to replicate this in many other areas, or why it is not even given the kind of propaganda that it deserves. But all I am trying to say is it is very much possible to have a system of toilet where you segregate urine and solid waste, and you can use this both as fertilizer also. Next is the tinkle topper hygienic bathroom solution. So, this tinkle topper will ensure that urine remains in the toilet without hitting the ground. So, this double layer design of tinkle topper will allow urine to easily fall through but ensures that it cannot splash back out. It has a self draining system that will prevent the urine from building up. So, this is very good for toddlers and elderly men. Also, it is easy to install. It prevents odor and requires less maintenance because the urine is not splashing out, and therefore you can use less water for cleaning this kind of accessory. Then next is the sink urinal. So, this new urinal design will include a tap and a sink right over it. So, there is this urinal and there is this sink or wash basin and there is this tap. The idea is about function and consumption. So, here we are washing our hands in the sink which is on top of the urinal, and the same water that is running is also used for flushing. So, we do not have to use water twice, like when we use the sink to wash our hands, or use the urinal. So, after using the urinal, if you wash your hands in the sink, that water itself is good enough to flush the urinal also. So, this can save thousands of water because it is a 2-in-1 system. The water that you use to wash your hands after using the urinal is actually used to flush the urinal. Second is, this is good for public and semi-public spaces. The taps are hands-free and activated with sensors. So, an in-your-face reminder of washing the hands after using the urinal, it serves as both purpose. Then next is bamboo toilet paper. So, bamboo is a natural antibacterial, antimicrobial and hypoallergenic material, and therefore it can be a great material to be used for personal care products. Because bamboo also grows quickly, it can be replenished immediately after being used. The fact that it is both soft and strong and highly renewable makes bamboo as a premier toilet paper material. And if you use bamboo as a toilet paper in your, if you use bamboo in your toilet paper, then it can be a very eco-friendly option, free of chemicals, suitable for all disposal systems and highly biodegradable. Then next we will see the green drain waterless trap. So, this green drain is a unique new standard for floor drain trap seals. So, these are self-cleaning, water-free, and therefore they protect against odor, gases and bugs. So, this is a green drain super seal is a one-way drain sealer. Therefore, dangerous and obnoxious sewer gases are blocked and cannot escape the floor drain. The one-way wall will eliminate odor issues which stems from sewers. It can prevent and block bugs from crawling up through the floor drains like cockroaches. This is sanitary and eco-friendly and is a great chemical-free solution. So, it is actually a green product. This can help prevent drain flies from breeding in the floor drain and entering the facility. Then the next one we will see is that we need to start looking at bathrooms of future which are smarter, cleaner and sleeker. So, the biggest smart home trends are integrating AI and IoT devices in our bathroom, because these can benefit our mental health and overall well-being and also have additional customization choices. So, smart bathroom will connect with smart home devices, including smartphones or voice control device, to provide with a complete control and customizable bathroom experience. So, it can display time, calendar, weather, so that you know when you look at the mirror in front of the wash basin what is going to be today's weather and know what is the work that you need to do. So, you can ask questions and make your routine easy, and these can control other smart devices in your home. For example, if you have a smart shower, then with a smart shower you can set ideal water flow rate and temperature. You can keep a steady water temperature and you can save even up to 40% of water and use less energy. So, a smart bathroom is essentially going to connect with all your other devices and provide you with a complete and customizable bathroom experience. So, what does it give? It gives convenience, security and savings. These are the main benefits of a smart bathroom. So, a survey was conducted in which 46% of respondents answered that they use smart home technology for convenience. 15% use it for lower utility bills and 16% use it for security. So, smart bathrooms can also make you save money also on many other aspects. Then we will see in this toilet accessory, floor heating system. So, floor heating systems are also called as radiant floor heating, and they use thermal radiation to generate heat to keep your feet warm in winter for a long time. This is not really relevant to the warm humid part of the country, but if you look at places which are very cold like Shimla, Ladakh or places abroad where it's very cold in the winter, this becomes a very important gadget to be used for comfort as well as energy efficiency, or I will say for resource conservation. So, the radiant floor heating is more energy efficient than a traditional heating system because it requires very less electricity and a low temperature to make the bathroom warm, because of which there will be a significant difference in your energy bills. This will also free up space on the wall as compared to traditional radiators. Then you can have smart faucets. So, smart faucets will use temperature gauges and efficiency sensors that will allow you to control water usage in your bathroom and preheat or cool water based on your specification even before you turn the faucet on. This reduces the amount of wasted water and also improves efficiency and savings. Smart faucets may not have all the advanced features of other smart bathroom devices, but they are a cheaper option if you want to reduce water and money. Both can be reduced because you will be able to control water wastage in your bathroom. You will be able to preheat or pre-cool the water, and you can reduce the amount of unused water. Then there are other accessories like smart water assistant. So, a smart water assistant is actually a water monitor that will help save water and money and integrates your voice assistance for easy control. So, this tool also enables us to avoid leaks in the home. Not only will it provide detailed insights into how we use water in our home, but we will also get regular reports, so we are aware of your water usage. Smart water assistants can also identify hidden flaws like poor sealing and problems in your water system. Smart thermostats. These can allow you to remotely adjust the temperature in your bathroom and help you with a lot of energy bill savings. This smart device understands if you are at home and analyzes your temperature preferences over time. With this information, it can adjust heating and cooling and maximize energy consumption efficiency. Studies have proved that a smart thermostat can save us between 10% and 12% on heating cost and even up to 15% on cooling cost. So, smart water assistant which can help us with prevention and finding leaks and getting notification, identifying hidden flaws like poor sealing, save water and money and get usage reports. Whereas smart thermostats can be used to remotely adjust the temperature, get preferences set automatically and maximize energy consumption efficiency. A quick case study of, say, where all this is comprehensively used, we can say the EDS office in New Delhi, where you see the bathroom and toilet spaces use recycled glass bottles instead of conventional taps and faucets. So, if you see, this is actually a glass bottle and this is operated by foot pedals. So, you do not actually have to touch it. The flow of water is operated by foot pedals like this, which is provided below the wash basin, and then this water is reused for flushing the toilets. So, it works on a system where you use the pedals and then operate the water in the wash basin, which then goes to the flushing tank, and then that goes to the sink. Then when we saw accessories, a quick glimpse at how we can have bathroom accessories that can be biodegradable or made of green products. So, here you see, you can have several products which can be made of bamboo, like a soap dish. All of these are soap dish made up of bamboo. We can have a grate which is equivalent to, say, a mat, so that the below part remains dry, that is made of bamboo. We can have a stand for shampoo, conditioner made of bamboo. This is a toilet roll paper stand. So, I will say tissue paper stand. You could use it for anything. Tissue paper stand. A towel stand made up of bamboo. Then here there is a toiletry stand, which is basically having a brush, paste and things like that. We can have wooden combs, wooden brushes, wooden toothbrush. So, having wooden or bamboo toothbrush, and having a bamboo soap or shampoo dispenser. So, these are the ways in which we can have eco-sensitive accessories for a multifamily housing. So, in the course of last 3 lectures, we saw how using various accessories in a multifamily large housing, what are its applications, because initially we saw each of these contraptions separately, but here I have tried to give you a holistic application of all these accessories in one place. And we have seen a range of accessories that can actually conserve resource, right from lighting accessory, fire, cooking accessory, and so on. And then in this class we saw toilet accessories. With this, we will stop today's class and we will continue with another class with a topic on holistically applying these eco-sensitive accessory in another building type. Thank you.